Man, they coming to take my nephew, man. Out of 7 years. This boy don't know these people, boy. That motherfucking mama crying. Hey, we gonna make something happen, nephew. We gonna make something happen, G.
I wanna go. I wanna go.
Hey, you gonna be up there with Uncle Cordell though. We gonna make sure you straight though, alright? Alright? Hey, we love you, alright?
Come on, be a big boy. Okay, YouTube, you already know who this is. It's KD, and that clip you just watched, I didn't need to watch that clip because that clip is so sad. Like, just to hear the devastation in that baby's voice and to hear him crying like that and to see like his dad was just hollowed out. You could tell he was just empty. Just empty. Oh man. Okay. Um the supposed story behind that clip, the reason why they're crying is because the baby's mother was just released from prison and the court had basically granted her custody. That baby don't know her. That little boy father has been raising him for I think it been 6 or 7. I think that baby like 6 or 7 years old. And his dad and apparently the dad's family has been helping and close to his son. And you could see everybody was hurt. Even the guy who was the cameraman, which is the uncle of the little boy, he was hurt as well. And they were doing their best to console, but there's no consolation for that. Shout out to Torian Rain, who actually brought the video to my attention earlier. And I told him I felt the video coming on. He said, from me or from you? I said, basically from both of us, because I know you're going to do it as well. It rattled me because I hate to hear babies cry. That real hurt, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. There was nothing that man, at least at that moment, there was nothing that he could do to stop that from happening. I hope that they are able to reverse that and to get full custody. I don't know the history of that. I don't know why he didn't get full custody while she was in jail. Or the worst part about it is the court even, that there was even anything to be said to that man about giving up his baby to a woman that technically birthed the child, but he don't know her. He don't know her from a can of paint. She must have went to jail when he was really little, too small to remember. I don't know what she was in jail for. I don't know what she did, or but whatever it was, it doesn't even matter what she did, whether or not she would be a danger to the child, or whether or not, all of that is irrelevant because you were not there. And if you cared at all about your baby, you would not even want custody. You would not even motion to the court to basically rip that baby away from the only family he's ever known, which is his dad and his father's family, to rip that baby up and bring him with you, and you gotta readjust to civilian life. Because who knows when you just got out of jail. You were in jail. Why are you fit? Why does the court think she's fit to raise a damn kid? Let alone to be so callous and so cruel and just downright dirty to take a child away from everything he's ever known and just uproot him out of where he been going to school, his little routine he might have been on, and just being around the people that he know and the people that he love. He don't know you, heifer. He does not know you. And you're not worth knowing. Without me even knowing that female's name, she's not worth knowing. She's not worth having the child for the simple fact that she don't care enough about the child to leave him where he at. And you reacclimate to his life, not rip him up so he gotta reacclimate to yours. And this is the selfishness of females nowadays. Y'all are so selfish. A lot of y'all that deal with these babies and these men, you know that you can go to court and that court will 9 times out of 10 bend to whatever your will is, no matter how asinine, how cruel, how ridiculous, how unfeeling. And you supposed to be, this delicate woman and this flower and emotional. Bitch, please. See, this is the result. The fact that that was even something that any judge, or I bet it was a woman, any judge or any court of law in this country, the fact that that was even something that came before a judge and that judge said, you know what, it's a good idea to rip that baby from his moorings and the only life he's ever known, to send him with a woman who may, even though she is biologically his mother, she has not been his mother. The fact that that was even something to be considered, let alone be ruled in her favor, is a testament to how far we've fallen. It's not even about common sense anymore. It's definitely not about what's best for the child, but what's in the best interest of the woman. And y'all got the nerve to sit around here and talk about what men have and the favor and the patriarchy and men's right. Girl, I'm trying not to just be vulgar on this video because that's not the type of energy that I want to bring to this. But it pisses me off to the highest level of festivity that she could take her black ass to any lawyer that she would even think to do it is a travesty in and of itself. She should be ashamed. Whoever you are, if you ever run across this video, which I doubt, you should be ashamed. You and any woman who thinks that's okay, who thinks that what she saw in that video clip is okay. If you could listen to that baby wail in that parking lot and think that that baby deserved that, and oh, well, you know, he should be with his mama. No, he shouldn't. Because if the relationship was that important, she wouldn't have did whatever she did to get in jail. She'd have been in his life. So I don't know if she was a drug addict or she must have did something kind of, you know, they gave her 7 years. So she might have did something violent. Because they give you 17 years and all that kind of stuff when you do something violent. And that poor man just ripped his baby from him. Like he don't have no feelings and no love for his child. I feel for him because I lost one. And even though this is not a death, mine was a death. It's close to have to say goodbye, to go home and your baby didn't come back with you. So you gotta pack up all. I'm just thinking of how that actually plays out on the ground. He gotta go back. She probably got some type of little entitled ass attitude. You know she do. You know she thinks she entitled for her to have even gone all the way through this process. For that man to have to go back home and pack up his baby's clothes and all his little toys, and now he gotta try to tell her what the baby like, what he don't like. She ain't gonna listen, because if she had a heart and if she had sense, she would not even do that. If she wanted to be in the baby's life, she would start coming around slowly. She would have some humility to herself, and she would approach that father with some type of respect and say, you know I messed up and I was out of his life and stuff, but if you will allow me to just kind of, gradually get into his life, kind of come around and learn him, get him used to me and stuff like that. But no, this is a Hellcat. And you know what she gonna do next? She gonna take that man through the ringer again to get some child support when he was already taking care of that baby. This is a evil system. This is evil. This is evil. And black women, and I'm saying black women, I know other women do it. I'm not concerned about them. I'm concerned about us. And you will do this. It's some of y'all out here think this is okay. You don't see nothing wrong with that. All that man has been doing is taking care of that baby. Who knows the sacrifices that he has had to make? Because raising children under the best of circumstances call for sacrifice. So who knows what it has been, what he has had to tell him about where his mommy is. Who knows? He probably covered for her somehow, or tried to excuse it, or at least tried not to badmouth her to the baby. But this is evil, and you black women, you will uphold this. This is what you uphold. Every time you drag a man unnecessarily through the court system. Now, I don't have a problem per se just with the concept, I guess, of child support. Okay, because there are times when the relationship simply did not work, and there are children and they need to be taken care of somehow. Just because you two broke up, you can't break up with the kid. I get that. There may be instances where going to a court might be necessary. But a lot of y'all do this shit just as a matter of course, like it's normal. And it's so normal for y'all. This is feminism at work. This is feminism at work. Because if the situation had been reversed, he would never be able to get his child. Never, not in a million years, would he be able to come straight out of jail and sue for custody of a child that don't even know him. Never. That would never happen. So I don't want to hear any more about the privileges that black men have and the rights that they have and what you don't have, because you're able to wield that feminism privilege. And this is what I was referring to on my video about how feminism destabilizes the black family, because it is an offshoot of white supremacy. But y'all don't want to hear that part. Y'all don't like that part. Y'all don't like the part where we talk about how that's white supremacy, how that's buying hook, line, and sinker into the very oppressive system, laws, policies that keep us under, that keep us struggling, that keep us separated and broken and fighting among each other. Because you, black woman, you buy right into it. You buy right into it. You love it. You love this stuff. You love this stuff. And it's so sickening. It's so sickening. I'm sick in the stomach. It bothered me to my core that y'all do this kind of stuff and you don't think nothing of it. And somebody is supposed to think that you're these delicate flowers. Somebody is supposed to, we need protection. No, you don't. No, you don't. You are the most ruthless warrior on the battlefield. You don't need no protection. We all need protection from you. That's what we need. That's what's needed. Because you are like them berserkers or something. It just ain't no, that's why I'm not gonna say his name, but that's why he called y'all Terminatrix and Terminator. Because you can't be reasoned with. This is no stopping you. That's why he called you that. And he make a mockery out of it. But it take a cold-hearted somebody to put that baby through that. Even if you don't care nothing about that man, you also don't care nothing about that child. For you to even put that baby through that such a traumatic experience. Now he got to come wherever you at, wherever that may be, and do whatever it is that you do. And you probably gonna call yourself not wanting the daddy to come around. Oh, you dirty bitch. I can already see it, because you ain't got no sense. I can't assume that you have sense, because if you had any sense, if you had any heart, you wouldn't have done it in the first place. So I got to assume that you gonna use that baby like these other hoes use their baby like a meal ticket. You're fresh out of jail, you ain't got no options, that's your money. That baby you had 7 years ago, you gonna take that man after this traumatic experience and traumatizing that family. You're gonna take him back through it again for child support, and you want black men you'll call yourself want that man to respect you and love you. I'm done. I'm really done.